Good evening, everyone. My name is O'Neil Catnell. I want to welcome you to our team call tonight. I'm extremely excited to be on this call tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do these calls, to help ensure that everyone is properly trained, equipped with information, to make you successful, and also to hear testimonials, to provide that environment for winners, for people who are looking to be successful with Synergy Worldwide, ladies and gentlemen. And we thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule on a Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It means that you are committed to success. So I want to thank you for being on this call. And definitely, it's a place where guests can come on and see the infrastructure that is in place for us to provide that environment for you to grow, develop your skills, and become successful with Synergy Worldwide. So before I get into everything, let's talk about who we are and what we have right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about you. You definitely want to thank the person who thought well enough of you to put you on the phone to hear this call tonight, because we're part of a movement, a cause-driven opportunity of Synergy Worldwide that is coming about because there are some critical convergent factors that have never been in place before that are meeting up at the right time to create what I believe is the best opportunity for the common day person in 2018. And I'm extremely excited to share that with each and every one of you. And those five factors are who we are, our company that we represent, our products that we provide to the marketplace, and then the trends supporting what we offer, and the timing, and then the compensation plan. Because if you don't treat your people well and compensate them fairly, you do not have an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Opportunities are built around two things: providing value and income. So synergy results when the sum of the forces is greater than the individual, and that's where you're positioned. See, Synergy Worldwide is an 18-year-old company founded in 1999 in Orem, Utah by Mr. Dan Higginson, began operations in Tokyo, Japan. And we grew so fast and grew so well, ladies and gentlemen. We all opened our first corporate office overseas in 2000 in Taiwan. And then we continued to grow through Thailand, Singapore, Korea, Australia, Indonesia, all across the Orient there into all of Europe, ladies and gentlemen, for the past 18 years. Without any market penetration, significant market penetration in the North American market. And that's why this is such an opportunity, because we're an established company. We're publicly traded on NASDAQ with over $100 million in assets and cash to invest in North American expansion, Caribbean, Latin, and South America, Central and South America, expansion. So we're looking to go towards $1 billion in annual revenue, and you can play a significant part in that. Because of our rapid growth, we also, in the year 2000, was acquired by Nature's Sunshine, which is the preeminent herbal supplement manufacturer in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Nature's Sunshine, established in 1972, have a 5A1 credit rating, enormous research and development, over $100 million in cash and assets, named Nutraceutical Manufacturer of the Year, named 37th most ethical company in the entire United States. Forbes magazine ranked our companies in the top 100 most trustworthy companies list. And Nature's Sunshine is the first company in history to encapsulate herbal products. They're the pioneer of the nutrition market, ladies and gentlemen. They're a juggernaut, and that's our pillar of strength and our foundation of where we expanded from to capture the market share. So opportunities are not missed. It's just simply pass on to the next prepared person. So you definitely want to thank the person who thought well enough of you to share this with you. Now, what makes us so unique, ladies and gentlemen, is that we have the best products in the industry because we are the pioneers. We're the ones who developed this industry. Synergy has the best products in the world because validated and proven science has been implemented into the product line. You see, all of our products are unique. They're consumable, proprietary, leading edge, and technologically more advanced than anything out there. We operate in the nutritional, weight management, and the skincare and fitness sector. So we cover the total body health, but also the whole spectrum of wellness, ladies and gentlemen. And our technologies are unlike anything before, anything out there in the marketplace. We're pioneers. We're first to market. For example, our microbiome product technology. We're hearing on Dr. Oz and different health shows, the doctors all of a sudden this word microbiome is coming about. But doctors have been saying your gut is your second brain. Your gut is where 90% of all diseases begin. It is important. You are what you eat. What you eat and what you continue to eat becomes a lifestyle, and then it becomes a result down the road 20 years later when you start to develop ailments and so forth. It's because of your lifestyle. You are not managing a healthy microbiome, which is your gut health. They oftentimes refer to it as the second brain. It is simply a complex inner ecosystem of microbes, bacteria, microflora, and fungi that lives in your body that is responsible for health. Very, very important research is coming out. More and more findings and so forth are coming about gut health and microbiome health. And Synergy Worldwide has brought to market the first product system to market that is clinically validated on human beings to reset and establish a healthy microbiome. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. It's been out a year now, and no other product systems out there like this that has real scientific valid data behind it. You are what you eat. Think about that. We offer that, and it's a vegan certified product backed by our 120-day money-back guarantee. That is what we offer. Highest value, highest quality, always. You know, we under-promise and over-deliver on what we convey to the consumer and the marketplace, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we have also our intrinsic youth technology within our, you know, skincare line, which is 10 years more advanced than any other skincare regimen out there. Think about this, a skincare regimen that is clinically validated to purify, fortify, and protect the skin. How many advertisements have you watched about skincare that they're talking about scientific validation or so forth? They're just talking about what it does for your skin and so forth. They're not willing to put their money where their mouth is and say, hey, listen, our products are backed by real science. Well, guess what? This plant-based product line is clinically validated to purify, fortify, and protect your skin and bring out its true luminescence, which is fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. And then our ProRG9 L-arginine complex, or our flagship product, which is the most significant product out there in the marketplace when it comes to health and wellness. And more research data is coming out to prove that. You see, this product is based on Nobel Prize medical research. Nobel Prize have been awarded to some of the most significant health discoveries in modern history, such as the X-ray, such as the discovery of penicillin or insulin, ladies and gentlemen, saved millions of lives. In 1999, 3 scientists was awarded the Nobel Prize of Medicine for the discovery of nitric oxide. And people say, why nitric oxide? Well, they're calling nitric oxide the miracle molecule because now they're finding out it is responsible for body system functions. It is what's telling your body, indicating, it's like the starter for your cells. It is indicating to your cells, get up and go to work. And it's revitalizing people's health. This product, our product, the ProRG9 L-arginine complexer, ladies and gentlemen, is fantastic. What these scientists discovered that a simple amino acid, semi-essential amino acid that your body needs every day, okay, is responsible for the proliferation of nitric oxide throughout your body, called L-arginine. Our ProRG9 is the highest quality L-arginine supplement in the world. Why? It was clinically tested at the High Desert Heart Institute in Victorville, California, in congestive heart failure patients, ladies and gentlemen. And because of that clinical study, that 90-day protocol, listen to me very careful, a 90-day protocol, 2 packets of ProRG9, 5 elemental grams of it with a bottle of water, okay, in the morning, and then another 2 in the evening. That was the clinical dosage they did for 90 days. And the findings from that led this product to be featured in the physician's desk reference, okay, which is in every medical doctor's office that they refer to when they're prescribing medication to their patients, as the highest quality L-arginine supplement in the world. What that means in layman's term, it is the #1 organic cardiovascular supplement in the world. Documented. That's what it means. Highest quality products to the market. For the last 7 years in a row, this product has been featured as such. Documentation trumps conversation all day long. That's what we have here. This is what we're bringing to America, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing more, nothing less. It's as simple as that. That's what the documentation is stating. So who do you know that have high blood pressure, diabetes, poor blood circulation, okay, and so forth? Or who do you know that have bad skin? Or who do you know, have intestinal issues or diseases or some ailments that is from that? We all know people that need these high quality products. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, all of these products are pharmaceutical grade nutraceutical products. That's what we offer to the marketplace. With the support that we provide here with our team, ladies and gentlemen, and with the opportunity here at Synergy Worldwide, you know, everything is in place for you. The infrastructure, an established company that's offering you a ground floor opportunity without the ground floor risk because it's an established company. Through your sponsor, the person that invited you to this call or invited you to the team or be a part of business partner, your success line through digital presentation tools, regular meetings, product training, you know, live nationwide call, conference calls, webinars such as this, team support such as this, powerful business tools, YouTube links recorded for your education so you can have the confidence and then develop the competence to convey this information to others, to train and develop people. You are in a position to win. It is easy to get started with us, ladies and gentlemen. We offer 3 product ranges currently, okay? Package ranges starting from $330 to $520 to $800, ladies and gentlemen, okay? It is ripe for you. We've often said, truth and time will eventually meet. What truth time is going to reveal about you? Because, you know, a lot of us get started and a lot of us get going, but do we really, really get going? And I want to talk about that. Let's get into some information now. You know, we're coming into for those who are the guests on here, I want to thank you. We just wanted to share this information with you so you know what we have what we have possession of. You know, this is the best opportunity period in the marketplace. You know, we talk with vigor and conviction because we know it is fact. It is validated. Okay. The compensation plan here, okay, I've created the most documented the most consistent 7-figure earners per capita in the industry. Not just hitting it one time. Okay, more 7-figure earners continue to earn 7 figures here at this company because of the compensation plan, this dual line mega match. And we're going to talk about that because you have to understand what we have. We're going into the 4th quarter of the year of 2018. We're beginning, you know, October, then into November. Okay, the last 3 months of the year. Oftentimes, the largest production of activity happens in these 3 months, ladies and gentlemen, in the industry that we're in. And I want to ensure that on this call, when we hang up tonight, you understand where you are, what you need to do to capture market share, because it's right for you and you are entitled to it. Because if you're showing up on a 10 o'clock on a Sunday night, means you are committed to success and you should be equipped. So when we get off this call and when we go through the end of this year, okay, you cannot state that you weren't equipped to succeed. We're providing infrastructure. That's why we're doing this, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk about this. Let's get into it. You know, the last 3 months of the year, oftentimes the most surge of activity happens. The reason being, people are looking to earn more money going into the holiday season so they can spend it. Okay, it's oftentimes where companies are looking for their growth to meet their quota, to meet their expectations, to meet their goals that they have established at the beginning of the year. You see, even though we may not look, because we don't have the brick and mortar, we are a real business entity opportunity. We're a real franchise type opportunity with a low barrier of entry for you. But we cannot do all the work for you. Yes, it takes work. It takes commitment. It takes work ethic. It takes dedication. Anything worthwhile that you want to accomplish in life takes effort. Okay? But guess what? With the foundation that we're built on, we're providing value. Okay? We're providing support. The infrastructure is already set. 50% of it has been done. All you have to do now is share information, and that's what we're going to teach you to do. But what's precluding you from doing that, ladies and gentlemen, in the next, 90 days? Let's talk about the fear that's out there. Most people do not understand what fear means. We hear these wonderful acronyms, okay, that talks about a more, motivational kind of theory. Let's get down to the bottom line of what fear is. According to the dictionary, it's a distressing emotion arise by impelling danger, evil, or if you're watching online, you'll see me paint this word in red called pain. Whether the threat is real or imagine, the feeling or condition of being afraid. You hear what I'm saying? Whether the threat is real or imagined, it is the anticipation of pain. Okay? What are you fearing to go after your goals and dreams? I was talking to someone a couple weeks ago, and they revealed to me that they're in fear. They're afraid of their goals because their goals are so big. And it made an impression on me because, I shared with that individual that that's what it's supposed to be. Your goals are so big that you alone can't achieve it. But guess what? You can start on the road because it takes you growing, it takes you developing, it takes you building a skill set, it takes you failing, it takes you, because that's how you learn. Okay, it takes you going through a process. It obviously must be bigger than where you are right now, because if you do not have your goals and dreams, that means you haven't grown into them. And it takes work, it takes effort, it takes sacrifice. Okay, it takes investment to achieve your goals. It's going to be bigger than where you are, because where you are is not where you're destined to be. You have to grow into that, and you have to understand what fear is. It's nothing more than sometimes an imagined, it's a lot of times it's not even real. But what is it? It's it's your mind and your subconscious defense mechanism to stop you from doing work. It stops you from putting in the effort because you're comfortable with the circumstances that you're currently in. That's why fear arises. It doesn't want to go through the process of you growing, even though you know you need to grow in order to reach your goals and dreams. That's the real deal. And until you decide to prove that this real threat or imagined threat, prove it wrong, you will always be spinning your wheels and be where you are, and little more or little less may happen in your life, but you will always be looking that I should have, woulda, coulda. Okay, that's what fear does to us, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's talk about how we use fear. Okay, one of the most powerful tools of fear is excuses. Exclusive, to regard or to judge with forgiveness, indulgence, to pardon or forgive or overlook an error. Excuse is bad manners. That's what it's saying. Go Google it. Okay, to offer an apology for, to seek to remove the blame of, to serve as an apology or justification, to justify. What excuses have we been using to justify us not growing? Okay, what are the excuses we are using, okay, to justify not doing something every day to go after your goals and dreams with this vehicle that you have called Synergy Worldwide? What is the justification that you're using? Okay, why you do not reach out to someone some way, whether you're using flyers, whether you're using the internet or a phone call, making a list, whatever means. There are a lot of different ways to reach the public and to create awareness and to expose people to what you have to offer. What are the excuses? Okay, most people know what my definition of an excuse is. Okay, I define an excuse as nothing more than a well-planned lie, because you're doing it to justify not accomplishing what you needed to do. And the more you use excuses to justify it, look at the trail of evidence in our lives. And I'm talking to me now, procrastination, not productivity goes down, not getting the results that we're after. We set these goals and dreams and they look more like wishes because we're not taking the steps. Because the difference between a goal and a wish is, a goal is you are actually doing something to achieve it. But guess what? If you're not doing anything, it's just a wish. It's a fantasy. What are you willing to do to remove excuses from your life? Because when you do that, guess what happens? Productivity happens. Results starts to happen. Okay? And here in Synergy Worldwide, there's only two ways to earn income. You either enroll in a new person or you're enrolling a customer. Either way, people are purchasing product, and it's called volume, and you get compensated for that. Okay? What are you willing to do to draw the line in the sand? Okay, to commit. Okay? Because listen, life is a beautiful thing. It proves you, and it always will reprove you of where you want to go and what you want to achieve. Life is going to be the judge. Life is the ultimate balancer. It's the marquee of justice, okay, the balancing scales. Because when you set goals, when you make commitments and so forth, life is going to throw everything at you to prove that you want to get this accomplished, to ensure that you are making the right decision. You see, life justifies every circumstance by throwing things which allows you to either make an excuse or not make an excuse and get it done. That's what life is. For example, things happen in life. Okay, a lot of things, a lot of great things happen and a lot of bad things happen. Listen, I am not the one who creates life. I'm not that powerful, but I will tell you, life is here to prove to you whether you want things or not. You ever notice when you set goals and dreams and then the next day calamity and catastrophe, things never go right? Okay, because you have to make choices whether your goals, your commitments, and your dreams are worth it. Not that they're more valuable than anything else, but they are worth going after. And you have to make those choices every moment throughout the day, every week, every month. You do not stop making choices, because success is this, ladies and gentlemen, is the choices that you choose to do, okay, or the choices of the things you choose to do or choose not to do that leads you to success. That's what it is. So what choices are you making to achieve your goals now in 2018 for Synergy Worldwide? Because we have the best of the best. We have the support. This call is being recorded and will be uploaded on YouTube. So you will have a permanent link where you can listen to it all the time, along with other calls and presentation, testimony, and so forth. The infrastructure is there. But what choice are you going to take, okay, to make things happen for you this week and the weeks coming on? Are you going to choose, okay, to touch it, to feel it at least once a day, to ensure that this is a viable opportunity for you, going after, blessing the lives? We have a tremendous cause-driven opportunity. We often talk about the leading causes of death list, and by introducing people to our wonderful products, we can help them not succumb to anything on that list, because we're providing real benefit. And the sad scenario is we all have friends, relative, people close to us that need our product. It's not a matter of they want it, they need it, because it will provide health benefits. But how convicted are we to share it? How convicted are we to develop the skill set that is needed, okay, to build our confidence so that we can be competent enough to share these products? I can't answer those questions for you, but what I can share is use the credibility scale to lay your foundation. Because when you have a foundation, ladies and gentlemen, when you have a foundation, that's something to build upon. That's how you grow. That's how you go vertical. That's how results happen. Because the credibility scale and the foundation, ladies and gentlemen, is established by you being completely honest with yourself, with where you are, what you have, okay? And once you become honest and be truthful with yourself, where you have, and set that foundation, say, hey, this is what I have, this is my excuses, this is why I'm not, you're laying a foundation so you can grow upon, you can build upon that. Because guess what? You can't go any lower than that. You have established the foundation from which you're going to grow. You cannot, it's impossible once you establish that to not grow. Because once you make choices to move forward and to grow yourself, guess what happens? your value that you bring to the marketplace increases. And how do you measure the value that you bring to the marketplace? Your income. You start to earn income. You start to enroll 2 people, 1 person on your right, 1 person on your left, have about 5 or 10 customers, okay? And then you start to teach, you start to get on these calls to learn the information so you can teach others to do the same thing that you did, enroll, okay? Acquire 5 to 10 customers, have 2 personally enrolled people, 1 on your right, 1 on your left. It is that simple, ladies and gentlemen, okay? It is that simple. But guess what? Simple does not remove away the work that needs to be done. Simplicity does not get away from you not making your commitments. Okay? So, you have to drive yourself. It starts with you. The greatest travesty is the ones who listen to these calls over and over again and have the same results because they did not choose to take a step. That is the great travesty, because there's a lot of people who are going to go after their goals and dreams. A lot of people who are going to win here. And this fourth quarter activity is going to separate, okay, customers from members. It is. It's just how this business is. This is not to sugarcoat. This is to give you the information to ensure that you're going to be successful here. Okay? Think about this. If you have been here for 6 months and you haven't had new customers and new team members, look at the choices that you've made and the commitments that you've made. Okay? And why you haven't grown. Well, look at the excuses that you try to justify with. Once you lay this foundation of truth and say, hey, listen, I haven't done what I'm supposed to do, but guess what? I'm going to start implement. Watch your life change. And the beautiful thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, this affects all aspects of your life. When you start to make this choice about you building your business, guess what happens? You start to make choices about your personal life, your work life, your social life, okay, your spiritual life. It affects every single aspect of who you are and where you are. That's how important that these calls are. When you start to implement this information, watch yourself grow. I can't do it for you, but guess what? I can provide you the infrastructure that will ensure that you will be successful, because your success is worth more to me than you will ever know. Even if it's only 1 person that grows from here, I have won. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is not as important about you seeing the progress of yourself. It's who is watching you. Oftentimes we live in a world that we are selfish, and we don't recognize that by us going after our goals and dreams also sets an example and a template and a roadway for others to follow. For example, okay, I have a 19-year-old, okay, and I've always said this. I've always have to set an example, because if she ever sees me quit, then I'm imparting quitting into her psyche. She's never seen me quit. She's never seen me not going off. She's seen tremendous willpower. But even if I don't accomplish my goals, the fact that she sees me will allow her to go after her goals and dreams. And if she wins, I win. See, that's the important thing. Not only her, there are other people that are watching, okay? Friends, okay, colleagues, so forth. There are many people. Sometimes we're so caught up in our insecurities and limitations, we don't realize the effect that we have on others. That's why it's so important for us to grow and to be successful here, ladies and gentlemen. Open your eyes and broaden your scope of vision, and you'll realize it's a big, bold world we're living in, and we all are dependent and coexisting with each other, and we also rely on each other, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we have to hold each other up. That's why we do these calls. It is bigger than just the opportunity. The opportunity is to build you to your success level so you can be an example and leave a real legacy, okay, out there in the marketplace. So I want to thank you all for being on the call, ladies and gentlemen. It is a big month. We're closing out September strong. We have had record growth, and we're going to continue to have record growth. You're going to see it, okay, in the ranks and so forth as the company puts them out. I'm just excited. But guess what? We still have a couple of hours to go for those who want to get customers in and so forth. We also are allowed to backdate orders. We have until the 4th to backdate orders for September, so you can reach milestones and earn checks that you solely deserve, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to thank you all for being on the call. This call will be recorded. We will send out the link for the replay so you can have it to glean over. So with that, I want to thank you guys for being on the call. Good night and God bless. And keep rising, keep growing, keep making choices, get rid of excuses. Good night, everyone.